Okay, hello, I'm back again. Um, I'm going to, you know what? I don't know if I still got that video or not on the new glorified body. Let me see. I think I do though. But anyway, I'm gonna talk a little bit in here now about the new glorified body, what I've seen, and uh, I don't know if that was one of my deleted. Man, I swear I deleted my videos. Okay, I already spoke on the crown of rejoicing, which is the musical body. I'm going to talk some more on that. Visions and crown of glory and the new glorified body. So I might have spoke on it on there. Uh, crown of righteousness, glorified body. So I may have spoken on it. But anyway, I'm gonna touch on a little bit. Glorified body, incorruptible crown. May reign with. Okay, I'm gonna talk just a little bit about the no glorified body. What I've seen. You know, I hope I remember some of this stuff. A lot of it I wrote down. Can't find a lot of it now. But I mean, I remember many years ago, had to be around 30 years ago. God put me on a very long fast, uh, a fast of probably 14 months every day. Uh, it was a fast that consisted of one meal a day, and it was a modest meal. It wasn't nothing overdone. But anyway, I came to the end of that fast, and I went to sleep one night after that, and I had a dream, and I saw, for some reason, God showed me my brother. I don't know why him, but he was the first one God showed me in his new body. And he looked like a prince. I mean, a real, true prince. In your new bodies, people will be able to look at you and know what you are. You won't have to wear a badge. You may wear a badge. You may wear something, an identification tag or something, maybe. But whatever you are will be uh, so, uh, how can I say this? Let's say if you are um, let's say a minister, a preacher, you won't have to wear a tag saying you're a preacher. People will look at you and know that's a preacher. I guess the word would be intrinsic. Whatever you are, it will be intrinsically on you or in you. Okay, it'd be like it's built into you, and you will see it on the person. Um, so when I looked at him, I could see intrinsically, he was a prince. He was a prince, and I am going to find someone who will be willing to work with me and put together. I like to someone who know how to create computer um, graphics. Make those images look real, depictions look real. Computer graphics, and uh, put these images together for me, what I saw. But when I saw him, he looked like he was about 19 years old. For some reason, 19, the number 19 stood out. And I think because at that age, that was the prime of his age. He looked like he was 19 years old. And he was very handsome. Very handsome. His body was perfectly shaped. Everybody don't won't have this will not have the same uh, shaped body, but whatever design you have, it will be perfect. He was slender built with wide, broad shoulders, and his hair was much longer than what it is now. Much thicker. Your hair will be much thicker, much fuller. And even people with short hair, your hair will be much, thicker and fuller than. It will be perfect for you. Okay. So when I saw him, uh, another thing I noticed about him is his eyes. They were brown. Now, in your new glorified body, you will be able to change your eye color. Your eyes will not remain the same. Your eye color will change with your mood. Okay? Mine was green. I had green eyes, and then one time they were red. And I think with them being red, I was getting ready for some type of conflict. Okay, like Christ, his eyes were. The Bible said his eyes were like flames of fire or red or something like that. And we know red is the color for war. Okay, red is associated. The color red is associated with war. Uh, so one time I saw my eyes green. That was beautiful, man. That was just beautiful. But my brother, his eyes were brown, and I noticed his eyes were just like Christ, only his eyes were brown. I didn't notice that at the moment till years later. I kept wondering. I kept saying there's something about his eyes. What was it? And it came to me that his eyes were like Christ. Now, here's the thing about the new glorified bodies. Every person, once you receive your new bodies and all that, you will be able to look at every person and you will see Jesus Christ in every person. But when you turn to look at Jesus Christ, you will see every person in Jesus Christ. He is one with his people. When you see Jesus Christ, you will see everybody in him. But when you look at everybody, you will see Christ in everybody. So his his eyes were brown, but they were beautiful brown. I mean, they were gorgeous. His eyebrows were brown, thick. They were thick and they were full. They were full. They're not like mine where they were skimpy. But they were thick and they were full. And they shimmy. They had a shimmy, like a flashy shimmy uh, reflection like on them. Okay. One young lady I saw, her new glorified body, her hair was very long. It was beautiful. Inside of her hair was moonlight. It was moonlight in her hair. Okay, if you were to pull her hair apart, you will see moonlight in there. Okay, in your new glorified bodies, you will have things like this. There will be people when they shake their hair, you will have these little sparkling like stars falling from their hair. It won't be anything they put in there either. It will not be some cheap stuff they went and bought at Walmart and sprinkled it. No, this stuff is a part of them. Okay, it would be like when they shake their head, it'll be like little stars sparkling around their hair. Um, but my brother, when I saw him, he was the first one I saw, and his hair was very long, and his body was shaped very beautifully. His eyes was very beautiful, shimmering brown, and um, he was just gorgeous. I mean, I don't know nothing else to say, man. He was just gorgeous. But after that, I began to see more and more people in their new glorified bodies, more and more. Now, one of the things I notice about the bodies is your hand. When you compare this flesh with the new flesh that is coming, or this body with the new body that is coming, this body actually looks like something of clay or dead. It really do. If you could stand this body up against a new glorified body, you will see for the first time that this body actually looks dead. It will shock you. You will actually see death on me or on anybody that's in this flesh and blood body right now. If you could stand this flesh and blood body up next to an glorified body, then your eyes will be open to what we really are. We are the walking dead. Okay, our physical bodies are really bodies of death. But I saw this the glorified body, the hand, and the skin looks kind of like it's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. It looks like glass and plastic, or wait a minute, not plastic. It has a glassy look, but it's got your own color, your own original color. You know, when you shine a flashlight through your hand, and you can kind of see, like when you shine a flashlight through there, and you can see that red blood in there and that light in there just at the surface of your skin. Well, it's kind of like that, except you don't see the red blood. You know, when you shine that light through your hand like that from behind your hand, it's kind of like that. You see that, and you see that light under your skin. There's a light, a little. It's not bright light, but it's kind of a dense white light under your skin in that new glorified body. Okay, it's not really bright, but it's just barely where you can see it. And the skin look like it's made out of the skin and the flesh look like it's made out of kind of like it has a glassy look, but you still have your color though. But it has a kind of a glassy look. It's like glass and plastic or something mixed, like okay. Um, Now there were three things I noticed about the glorified body, which is which will get anybody's attention. One is the body itself, two, the hair, three, the eyes. Uh, the body itself is beautiful. It's gorgeous. Everybody is not going to be rewarded the same. Some people are going to be rewarded with more beauty than others. Beauty for ashes, as the scripture says. You know, some people are going to be rewarded for beauty, rewarded with beauty. Um, the body itself is going to be gorgeous for some people. Some people not their bodies are not going to be. Their body's going to look very normal because that's going to be their reward. But some people are going to have drop dead gorgeous bodies. Okay, I mean, there is a beauty that God can put on a person Your mind can't conceive it. Your mind can't conceive it. Um, you can't imagine it. But that's one. That's going to be one eye catcher concerning the glorified body. Is the body itself, the shape of the body? There are different shapes, sizes, of course. Um, of course, you'll be able to take on different forms with your body. You'll be able to take on different colors depending on your mood, depending on what you got to do or what you're about to do. You might take on a different color. Okay. Um, my body was slender and V shape. Now my brother's body, I noticed one of my other brother, one of his body wasn't so slender and V shape, but it was more box like, more kind of burly, but more box like. But it was handsome. It was really handsome. Okay, your body's going to be really gorgeous and beautiful and handsome. And the women will not lose their shape. Their shape will be enhanced. Okay. And let me see, I'm trying not to forget this, and that is body parts. You will not lose your body parts. So I won't forget. I'm gonna write this down. Women are not going to lose their shape. Their shape is going to be enhanced. Okay, so don't think women will have breasts. I don't know where we get this nonsense about not having everybody looking like non-sex creatures. Man, that's a bunch of nonsense. Everybody's just gonna look like what they call that non-gender. Non-gender. You're gonna look like a male, and females are gonna look like females. All right, they're gonna have their breasts, they're gonna have their shapes on their hips, they're gonna have all that. Uh, Now here's the thing. Another thing I found out, y'all, that on your in your new glorified body, you will not lose any body parts. You will not lose your nose. But God is going to glorify your nose, your lips, your ears, your eyes. He's going to glorify, He's going to beautify all of that. And it's going to be used for His glory. Even your genitals, you're not going to lose your genitals. The angels didn't lose theirs, did they? They came down and mated with women, right? In Genesis 6. And they reproduce. You're not going to lose your body parts. None of them. Okay? Um, Another thing I noticed about the glorified body is the hair. The hair itself is a beautiful crown. It itself is a crown and it's beautiful. Uh, you will be able to change your hair length, hair color, whatever you want, uh, depending on your reward, though your abilities. You might have to go to a beautician if you want your hair color changed or whatever. But for those of you who have been rewarded with great power and ability, you just shake your head like this and your hair grow out. Or shake it like this and your hair turn different colors. Just depends on your reward. Okay? But the hair is going to be beautiful. Uh, it's going to be thick, rich, full of life. And it's going to be everything you want. Okay? That's the second, probably the most second beautiful thing about the no glorified body. The eyes is probably the most beautiful thing about the body. Those eyes are like beautiful gemstones, beautiful, gorgeous gemstones. Not like these, but the mine's was green. Mine's was green. And as I said, you'll be able to change your eye color depending on your mood, depending on what your assignment, depending on what you're doing. Your eyes might be red one day, they might be green the next, depending on what you're doing. If you're in some type of conflict, your eyes might be red. If you're at a banquet, they might be blue. Just depends on your mood and what you're doing. But the eyes were the most beautiful thing to me that I can remember anyway about the glorified body. Okay? You will not lose your body parts, you will keep all your body parts. And God is going to beautify everything about you. Let's see what else. Some of you all will have musical bodies. That is the crown of rejoicing. Yes. Maybe I need to put that in another video. But all of you all that will receive a crown of rejoicing, your body will make music, just like a stereo or something. Okay, your body gonna make music, any music you want, for any occasion, any time. I think I'll put that in another video. I'll talk about that in another video. All right, and those of you that have the crown of life, you will have Superman, superhuman strength and abilities. Okay. And those of you who have the crown of righteousness, you will not be able to make a mistake or make an error. Okay? And those of you who have the incorruptible crown, you will be able to create living things or create stuff. And what's the other one? Crown of glory, you will be able to duplicate wealth, duplicate things. Okay? All right. I'm pretty sure I'm missing something. So if you have any questions about what I'm talking about, just write me and ask me, and I think I could answer them. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I think I can answer them. But the new glorified body is worth waiting for. Okay. All right. God still speaks through visions and dreams. Yes, He does. Forever blessed I am, Yeshua HaMashiach. Forever blessed I am, Yeshua HaMashiach.